you might be wondering, why the new intro music? Why the new, like, title card? That is because I want to kind of change it up so that you know when I'm doing a video that is not, like, bookish or, regular stuff. Because I kind of want to try to do is get a title card for bookish things, a title card for kind of like, hey, stuff that's not bookish but not like anything else related. I want to kind of start posting music covers and my musical journey and whatnot. And then I also want to do stuff with horse videos, and that is the video today that I'm recording. So it's been almost, like a week or two? I think it's been like 2 weeks since I went on a trail ride with my friends. So my mom and dad were like, okay, you have to pick something for your birthday. By the way, I'm telling you a backstory, so you get this. And I had just figured out that I really wanted, to ride horses, get lessons, all that stuff. Now, I did read and research all of this stuff, so I wasn't just going into it blindly. Well, my friend, Alley Cat, swear this, I explained this really wrong. Basically, my friend Allie tells me that there's a stable to go to, so yeah. Something else. But you get the gist, it's a stable. So we go there, and it's like a 40-minute drive from my house. So yeah, I have to sit there, and it's not fun. Like, obviously it's not very cheap, but what can you say? And I know I didn't really want to wait 45 minutes in a car driving because I weirdly don't like sitting in cars having, to sit while the other person drives. But I would suck it up because it was going to be a birthday party for me and Izzy. We're twins. It's for our birthday. Now, our birthday is in late June, but we had this in late July because we had events ranging from, if we had our birthday on the weekend that we wanted to, it'd be 4th of July, nobody would be there. And then the next weekend, we had, like, something going on. And then I know the 14th, we had a party for our neighbors, which is really weird because I can, like, see my neighbor's yard from our yard because I'm at, like, the back of my house. Anyways, it's really awkward, and I can always see people that, like, ride on a trail when I'm filming. So if I look off, like, to this way, that's why. But, what was I saying? Whoa. I'm not in focus now. Great. But anyways, we went on the 21st of July, which is like, I think a week or two away because I'm filming this August 1st, and it's going up August 1st because I wanted to film this, but the day that I decided to film it was a week after we went on the trail ride initially, but I just did not like the video and how I had formatted it and how I had spoke and whatnot. Sorry, there's like a door that slammed, so it was probably Izzy. Anyways, so it's me, Izzy, Alley Cat or Allie, and then Collie Maddie or Maddie. Now, they're both my friends in real life, and they had recently made like YouTube channels just like us. And I swear to you, I was going to vlog, but my parents I'm not gonna say they don't know, but it's kind of like, Like, I'm more about making these so that, not like a time capsule, but almost like, hey, this is what you did this day. Anyways, after this, I promise you I'll put a photo montage and add some text. I probably won't add a bunch of text, but anyways, so we get to the stable, and we're waiting, like, we're oodling at the horses, and we're all like, oh, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one, kind of being like that, because when you're like an equestrian, you're always thinking, oh, that horse is pretty, that looks like my dream horse, I want to ride that horse. So yeah, now something is really cool because they have like a dog that will herd the horses, so that if they want them to go somewhere to go to their food, they have food in certain ones poured out, And then they have lead ropes. And, sorry, my neighbors are like there. I'm wondering what they're doing. Anyways, they open the gate and the horses fly out. And then they'll put like halters and kind of hook them up to whichever bowl they choose. Now, one horse did escape. And I think it was Allie who's like, I want that horse, who ended up escaping. So I've now decided whilst filming this, if I describe something or if I have a picture, I'll kind of like put it in with it. So it'll kind of be a little bit choppy, but still. Okay. Anyways, so we're all standing there and we're asked, well, do you want helmets? Now, as us like equestrians, we're thinking, shouldn't you want to give us a helmet? Anyways, our mom's like, they're getting helmets. And I wasn't mad because I'm like, I don't know the person, I don't know the farm, I don't know how these horses react. I don't know if I'm gonna do something stupid and get bucked off my horse. Spoiler alert, I did not get bucked off my horse. So once all the horses are there, I end up spotting this one horse because they have like this kind of shed and then there's like 1 or 2 posts at the way back. And I find this horse and it is a chestnut horse, you know, with the chestnut mane and tail. And I don't think the horse had any socks. If it does, you'll see in the picture, but it had a star right down its little head. And I didn't know it was a mare or a gelding, but it ended up being a mare. And I was like, oh my God, that is almost my dream horse right there for you. And I'm like, oh my God, I want that one. And then my friend Maddie liked this other horse, which I can't remember, but when I explain her horse, you'll see a picture of it. Izzy wanted this darker black horse. And then my friend Allie did not care which horse she got. She just wanted to ride a horse. So we go and the person asked, well, who has had the most riding experience? And Allie raises her hand because she has had one lesson on like, you know, kind of steering a horse, because she knows she knows the owner of the barn that me, her, and Izzy are going to be taking lessons at tomorrow. Oh, can you believe it? And I will, after Thursday, so I will post a second video on Friday of either videos or pictures. It might just be pictures, but Izzy's coming with me because her lesson is straight after. So she'll do stuff for me so I can show you guys. So I want to kind of make that a thing because I'm going to get them every other week on Thursdays. Anyways, Allie gets her horse, and she is a 10-year-old mare named Penny. Now, she was a little butthead when we were on the trail ride, and she was in heat, and there's a gelding right behind her. So she was not the best to ride. She didn't really know the ropes, so she kept trying to graze, which they're not supposed to if they're on a trail ride. It's their work. And she kept like turning around, she kept not going, so Allie had to like kick her, obviously not in a way that would hurt the horse. But there was a gelding in the back. His name was Harley. The owner's niece was riding him. So yeah, I'll insert a picture of Allie and Penny here. Then I'll just keep going up the line because I'm starting at the back and going at the front. So the horse that is next is Maddie, who is riding the horse Foxy. Foxy is, I think she was like 20, I think. I can't remember the exact age, but she was a mare. She kept farting. And when we had to stop occasionally for Shadow, who I'll explain in a second, Maddie's horse would poop continuously. Continuously poop, fart, graze. Like, she'd graze and then keep walking while she was eating that, and then get another thing and keep going. And then the horse that was next was Izzy, and The horse that was next was Shadow. The person that was riding them was Izzy. Now, Shadow is a 31-year-old mare, and she only gets one ride a day. Now, we had our trail ride at 9 o'clock in the morning, so we had to get up at like 6:30 because everyone wanted their hair French braided. It worked out for everyone except Izzy, who just had a low ponytail for her hair, which is fine. And if you want a good riding hairstyle, get a French braid. Like, they're absolutely the best. They stay in, they make your hair look kind of a little bit curled once you're done, and you have helmet hair, you just kind of unbraid it and you look great. Also, you should get a helmet that like kind of twists. I don't even know if you could tell what I was saying, but you kind of like twist it and it will tighten it because, whoa, I'm out of focus. Sorry about that. But it'll kind of twist it, and I just learned because I got a helmet this weekend actually, or this last weekend, and I got an Ovation schooling helmet, meaning it kind of like twists in the back because I'm in between the sizes of small, medium, large. So I got the bigger size because if my head grows or I have more hair that I have to shove into my helmet, it'll just be better. Anyways, Shadow was the biggest butthead. Like, she would not keep up with the group. Now, she was like, sorry, there is a spider in my window over there, and I'm so freaked out by it while I'm recording because it just like crawled up into my view. Anyways, Maddie and her horse Foxy were the absolute dead middle. Don't know if that caught me for a second because it was like low battery, so my phone is at 20%. Whoops, I was trying to film before I recorded. Anyways, Shadow would not go fast enough. She would graze. Izzy would be like, come on, Shadow, come on, catch up. Everyone was saying that. She would kiss and click, and she had occasionally had to kick Shadow, not very hard because Izzy's kind of a wuss and doesn't want to, hurt any horse or any animal, so she's not kicking hard enough for them to kind of realize, go. It's kind of just more like a, instead of a, come on, let's go. But anyways, yeah. Now, Penny and Shadow apparently did not like each other because, oldest, youngest, and they had to be separated because, one, Shadow would have fell way behind, even though she knows the trails. Izzy does not, and she doesn't want to be stuck out there by herself. And, So, fun fact, Allie's horse Penny and the gelding Harley almost had to switch because she was in so much heat and they didn't really want to, but it worked out fine. Next up is me on my horse. I was the second horse in front. Obviously, the person that was leading the trail was in front. So my horse, Morgan, was a chestnut horse, like all chestnut, had a star here, and I don't remember if she had any socks or not, but she might have had one. I think she might have had one. I don't remember. But this is like a 14-minute video, so be prepared for a long video. Anyways, she was the sweetest, and she actually responded to words, so if you told her to trot, like I did because I wanted to test it out, she actually trotted for a bit, which was great. She never really grazed. I think she grazed like once or twice, but after she grazed once, she kind of went to grab down more, and I just missed the opportunity to, pull her reins up before she could graze. Obviously, they had bits, and I was not pulling on her face. Just a disclaimer, I was not pulling on her face. But after that, I kind of kept, not tight reins, but they were kind of knotted, so you just hang on to one. And if she'd do it, I'd kind of, pull up her reins a little bit, kind of being like, you can't do that, I'm not going to let that happen. So she didn't end up grazing, and I could just hang on to the horn with one hand and the reins with the other, and I eventually eased off the horn because I got used to it. And I got super hot, but she was so slow, I could take off my sweatshirt on her, and she didn't do anything, which was great. And then the horse, and she was 14, by the way, and a mare. And then the horse in the very front, or the person that was leading the trail, she had a gelding named Whiskey, and Whiskey and Morgan came together. They're not siblings, but I kind of like to think that they are half siblings. Why are you not focusing now? Okay. But yeah, trail was great. Nothing went wrong. Nothing, was bad. Just Izzy ended up trotting and cantering a lot, and we had occasionally to stop because Izzy's horse did not want to go. And I would totally recommend going on a trail ride. These horses were like the sweetest horses, and my friend Alley Cat might eventually go there for her birthday, so if we go there again, I might see if we can get the same horses because they are the sweetest little things, and I absolutely loved it. And after I was done, I was itching to get on a horse again. I was a little bit nervous at first because when I got on the horse, obviously I mounted just fine. It was actually really easy for me to mount. I did use a mounting block because, I'm 16 something hands, like from head to toe, and that's just from hoof to wither, meaning for me to get like on to the stirrups and stuff, everyone needed to use the mounting block, so it was fine. But it went from, was over, my right foot could not get in the stirrup because these are wooden stirrups, so they're a bit thicker, and it wasn't twisted, I just could not get my foot in it no matter how hard I tried. So the person had to go around and fix the stirrup for me. Morgan just started walking off to graze. I'm just like, I don't trust you yet, you're walking away. But it was eventually fine, and I was like, she's like leaning, because when they graze, I didn't realize this at first, but their heads just kind of, like their necks just kind of go, ugh, and go like I'm out of focus now, that was stupid, but like they just held their head all the way down, and I'm just like, so I tried to like pick her up as like, come on, let's go. I underestimated how strong they were. She literally picked up her head, went this way, and then grazed again. And I was like, great. We're not really even facing the other horses, so we're gonna get left behind. But Morgan loved to be first, so I had to continuously, pull her back, make sure she wasn't in Whiskey's face because he ended up pooping once on the trail. I'm like, I don't think you want that in your face. But it was really good because I got to talk to the person that was leading the trail. She was really nice, and it was so great because I could hold the reins but look back. I'm out of focus again. I could look back and just see everyone. Maddie's horse Foxy ended up tripping and kind of like dipped down a little bit, and all scared us because we're like, oh my god. But the person's like, yeah, it's fine. We're like, oh. So yeah, all of our horses like fit our personalities because Allie's was a sassy mare. Izzy's was very slow and easygoing. Mine was like wanting to be first, wanting to do this, would like occasionally, like graze, but then eventually got the memo and was like, can't do that, we'll stop. And Maddie's horse, was a horse, and it was great. And I was just itching to get on a horse once we got off that trail ride, and I was not sore, surprisingly, because I was, like not squishing the horse, but you had to put your knees kind of together and squeeze so that you didn't fall, and you have to lean forward when you're going up a hill and lean back and point your toes when you're going down a hill so you don't fall off the horse. It was so fun because we trotted and then cantered at the end, and I was like, oh my gosh, I felt like I was flying. Sorry for me rambling on continuously. This will be great to edit. It will probably still be really, really long because I really like to talk about trail ride, and I absolutely loved it, so it'll probably be longer, but I don't care. Yeah, I hope you like these horse riding videos that I will soon be posting very, very often because I absolutely love it. And I'm probably going to end up posting a video today, tomorrow, which will be Thursday, and then a video and pictures of lessons on Friday because I want to post a video about my thoughts before I go horseback riding and when I'm, wearing to go horseback riding. So I will catch you all later. Even though I said in the video I was going to add photos, it was really hard, so I'm just going to add a montage after this, and sorry, I rambled a lot. This is probably a really long video. Sorry! text work on this picture, but this is the horse Morgan that I rode, and I only got one picture, so here you go. I really want to get a picture with the lesson horse that I have so it can be my end card for horse videos, but this is a horse at our barn, and the person in the picture is Allie. So, bye!